Drenard Trust here. In this video, I'm going to practically break down how you can manage your money like the 1%. But before I do that, please take a moment right now to hit that subscribe button and the like button. I appreciate you. So managing, money like the 1% is less about how much money you earn and more about how you allocate, protect, and grow basically what you have, right? The wealthiest individuals consistently use disciplined systems, prioritize ownerships, and invest in themselves. So here are the core principles that you're going to want to, basically look into when it comes to developing the habits of high net worth individuals. So first, use a proven allocation system. Several effective rules are popular among wealthy for dividing income. There's the 7-20-10 rule. That's 70% for living expenses and lifestyle, but with a focus on controlling lifestyle and inflation and avoiding unnecessary spending. More on that later. 20% for investing in yourself, whether that's education, skills, and personal growth to increase your earning potential. 10% for saving, investing, or building a financial safety net. There's the 75-10-15 rule, which is spend a maximum of 75% on all expenses, whether that's, housing, food, etc. 10% for investments for, basically long-term growth. 15% for savings or an emergency fund. There's the 50-25-25 or 25-65-10 variations. So these variations similarly basically prioritize a balance between spending, saving, and investing with small differences in allocation. Next, right, because that's the first one, the next one we have is you have to prioritize ownership over consumption. So the top 1% focus on owning assets, whether that's real estate, businesses, stocks, or intellectual property. Employees who only earn a salary rarely reach this level of wealth. Instead, aim to own something, right? Start a side business, invest, or acquire valuable skills. Next, automate savings and investments, right? Automate it. Set up automatic transfers so, so a portion of your income goes directly into savings, investments, or retirement accounts. This removes temptation and ensures consistent wealth building. You want to also build an emergency fund. So set a higher target for emergency savings. While most people aim for 3 to 6 months of expenses, many wealthy individuals target 6 to 12 months or more, providing greater flexibility and security in the face of unexpected events. Calculate your monthly essential expenses, right? Whether that's housing, food, insurance, debt payments, etc., and set a specific savings goal based on your risk tolerance, job stability, and family needs. Use the tiered approach to liquidity. So top earners often structure their emergency funds in layers to balance immediate access with higher returns. So immediate access, that's 1 to 2 months of expenses. Keep in, basically a high yield savings account or money market account for instant liquidity. The secondary reserve is the 2 to 4 months expenses. So allocate to conservative, highly liquid investments such as short-term bond funds or cash management accounts. The extended one is the 4+ months of expenses. That's where you place in higher, slightly higher yield, but still accessible vehicles, right? Like short-term CDs or treasury bills to optimize growth without sacrificing safety. Automate and systemize, your savings. So automate transfers from paycheck or checking account to your emergency fund to ensure consistent contributions, just as the wealthy do, to make, saving habitual and effortless. Set your monthly savings milestones to track progress and adjust as your income or expenses change. Optimize for yield without sacrificing safety. Compare interest rates across FDIC insured high yield savings accounts, money market accounts, and cash management products to maximize returns while maintaining liquidity. Avoid tying up emergency funds in volatile assets like stocks, which can jeopardize access during downturns. Integrate with broader wealth strategy. So treat your emergency fund as a core risk management tool, not a standalone account. Align it with your, estate planning, investment portfolio, and long-term financial goals. Once your emergency fund is established, prioritize other wealth building activities such as retirement savings, debt reduction, and strategic investing. Regularly review and adjust, basically periodically assess and reassess your emergency fund target as your lifestyle, income, and obligations evolve. Rebalance, your tiers if yields or your risk tolerance change, ensuring your fund remains both accessible and productive. Next, you want to control your lifestyle inflation. So set, clear financial goals. Define your long-term objectives, whether that's early retirement, travel, education, etc., and let these guide your spending decisions. Ground your goals in your personal values, which helps you prioritize what truly matters over fleeting indulgences. Stick to your budget. Create a comprehensive budget that tracks all income and expenses, including savings and investments. As your income grows, allocate extra funds towards savings and investments instead of increasing discretionary spending. You want to pay yourself first. So automate transfers to savings, retirement, and investment accounts as soon as you receive your paycheck. Treat savings as non-negotiable expense, just like rent or utilities. Increase your savings rate with every raise. When you get a raise or a bonus, boost your savings rate before increasing your lifestyle spending. For example, if you save 10% now, aim for 15% after your next raise. You want to, also practice, mindful spending. So question every expense. Is it necessary? Does it align with your goals and values? Delay gratification. Wait before making discretionary purchases to avoid impulse buys. Minimize recurring and unnecessary expenses. Regularly review and cut back on subscriptions, memberships, and other recurring charges. Avoid letting small automatic expenses quietly erode your income. Avoid social comparison. Resist the urge to keep up with the Joneses by focusing on your own financial journey, not others' lifestyles. Remember that status symbols can be expensive and rarely bring lasting satisfaction. So automate and regularly review, right? Automate your savings and investment contributions so you're less tempted to spend. Perform regular financial check-ins to adjust your budget and ensure you're on track. Celebrate in moderation. Enjoy your success, but do so mindfully. Choose small, meaningful indulgences instead of large, reoccurring upgrades. Track and review regularly, right? Monitor your net worth, spending patterns, and progress towards goals. Adjust allocations as your situation changes, but maintain discipline in your system. Now, we talked about it, but let's get a little bit more deeper. Invest in yourself. Prioritize financial education and intelligence. The 1% consistently invest in their financial knowledge, understanding how money works, and mastering advanced financial strategies such as tax optimization and strategic use of debt. Read books, take courses, and seek out mentors who can help you understand investing, wealth building, and money management. Set very clear strategic goals. Define SMART, right? That's specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound goals for both your personal and development and financial future. The wealthy set clear targets for wealth accumulation, business development, and personal growth, then work backward to create actionable plans. Pay yourself first. Pay yourself first. Adopt the habit of consistently saving and investing a portion of your income before spending on anything else. A core principle that is followed by the 1%. You want to automate, contributions to retirement accounts, investment portfolios, and high-yield savings. Build multiple streams of income. The ultra wealthy rarely rely on a single source of income. Explore side businesses, real estate investments, and intellectual property to diversify your earnings. Continuously look for ways to leverage your skills or capital into new ventures. Leverage debt strategically. So unlike most, the 1% use debt as a tool for wealth creation, borrowing to invest in appreciating assets or business opportunities, not for consumption. Learn how to, basically distinguish between good debt, like investment, education, business, and bad debt, consumer, high interest. Optimize for taxes. So the wealthy spend, they spend a significant effort on tax planning, using legal strategies to minimize tax liabilities and maximize after-tax returns. Consult with financial advisors or tax professionals to structure your finances efficiently. So you're gonna wanna invest in your health and well-being. It's not always about the external, it's about internal too. So physical and mental health are foundational for sustained success. The 1% invest in exercise, nutrition, and stress management to maintain high performance. Healthy habits support productivity and long-term wealth building. So build and nurture your network, right? Relationships are assets. The 1% invest, time in building strong professional and personal networks, seeking mentors and learning from peers. Engage with communities, attend events, and collaborate with others to expand your opportunities. Celebrate your milestones and reflect. So regularly review your progress, celebrate achievements, and adjust your strategies as needed. This reflection helps maintain motivation and ensures you stay aligned with your goals. Reinvest in yourself, so allocate a percentage of your income, which is about 3 to 5%, is basically a common benchmark to personal development, whether that's courses, seminars, coaching, or new experiences. Continuous learning and skill building compound over time, much like financial investments. You're gonna want to use technology and hacks, so take advantage of Roundup savings apps and cashback credit cards paid in full monthly to painlessly boost savings, right? So that is what I have for you today. Please take a moment right now to hit that subscribe button and like button. If you appreciate this video and you want more videos like this, please let me know that by hitting that subscribe button and the like button right now. I appreciate your viewership. Stay safe and see you on the next video.